we want to solve the given equations with rational exponents. For the first equation, we have x to the power of 3/2 equals 0. We're looking for the value of x, where when x is raised to the power of positive 3/2, the result is 0. We may recognize the solution is going to be x equals 0, but let's also solve this equation like we normally would. Because the right side is equal to 0, we don't have to worry about two possible solutions, and therefore the quickest way to solve for x, or to get x to the first, would be to raise both sides of the equation to the reciprocal power of 3/2, which is 2/3. So let's raise both sides to the power of 2/3. On the left, we multiply the exponents. Because the exponents are reciprocals, 3/2 times 2/3 is 1. X to the first equals x. We have x equals 0 to the power of positive 2/3, which we may also recognize is equal to 0, or if we did convert to radical form, the denominator of 3 indicates the index, the numerator of 2 indicates the exponent. We have the square of the cube root of 0, which is still 0. The solution is x equals 0. Let's also verify this using the calculator. Substituting 0 back into the original equation, let's just verify that 0 to the power of positive 3/2 equals 0. Going to the calculator, 0 to the power of 3/2 is 0, verifying our solution. And now for the second equation, we have x to the power of negative 3/2 equals 0. We might be thinking the solution here is also x equals 0, but that's actually not the case. Let's look at this a couple ways. Using the negative exponent property, we can write x to the power of negative 3/2 as 1 divided by x to the power of positive 3/2, which must equal 0. There is no value we can divide 1 by to get 0, which indicates the equation has no solution. But again, if we try to solve this equation like we normally would, because the right side is equal to 0, again, we don't have to worry about two possible solutions. We would raise both sides of the equation to the negative 2/3 power to get an exponent of 1 on the left. Simplifying, negative 3/2 times negative 2/3 equals 1. X to the first equals x. We have x equals 0 to the power of negative 2/3, which you might think is equal to 0, but again, that's not the case. Using our negative exponent property, 0 to the power of negative 2/3 would have to be equal to 1 divided by 0 to the power of positive 2/3, which gives us division by 0, which is undefined, which once again indicates the equation has no solution. And of course, if we want to, we can verify this on the calculator. If we enter 0 to the power of negative 2/3, notice we get an error, which verifies the value is undefined, as well as 1 divided by 0 to the power of positive 2/3. Again, we get an error verifying the quotient is undefined and the equation has no solution. In our homework system, because we have no solution, we enter D and E. I hope you found this helpful.